Hi everyone. Just thought I'd pop on and do a little energetic read here and see what's happening around this new moon in Libra. And uh, this new moon in Libra is all about restoring balance, um, not judging. And I kind of been thinking the last couple of days or so about this. As we head into the autumn winter cycle, our body just automatically and naturally slows down, and we don't seem to have the same energy we had in the spring and summer months. And that's nature, and that's part of the seasons, and it's part of autumn winter. So we just don't need to be so hard on ourselves and judge ourselves for this. It can sometimes present as lack of motivation, and I think it's important that we don't judge ourselves too harshly for this lack of motivation, and sometimes just going with it and resting a little bit. And then, the self talk here is important, that we're not telling ourselves we're lazy, or those negative words that we say to ourselves. Instead, just have compassion for ourselves, speak gently to ourselves, um, and allow this feeling of maybe like this apathy or this lack of motivation just wash over us. And um, it finds its own balance and it settles. And so I think today, just honor your own pace at the moment. There's no right or wrong around this. Just and even speaking to ourselves, and using words that are encouraging and not harsh or sharp. And it's okay to just sometimes take a step back and just not be as active as we have been. And the body, we need to listen to our bodies. And so, yeah, just see what this. I just had been thinking about that the past couple of days, this motivation thing, and also being motivated to do something, like even put ourselves out there in some way, because there can be fear can cause like a lack of motivation as well. And so I think it's good to remember that fear is not a stop sign. Fear is an invitation to just step forward gently and authentically as ourselves. So let's see, family. Um, so this is a time, maybe when we feel like this lack of motivation, or we feel we don't have the same energy as we had in the past couple of months and over the summer months. It's a good time to just stop and go back to what gives us, joy, what gives us that sense of peace and that sense of security. And for me, spending time with my family gives me joy, and it recharges my batteries. And it just simple things, I think, and just very simple, quiet things that we do that don't require a huge amount of money, but just require our presence. Um, put the phones away maybe, and just spend some quiet time, spend some quality time with the people we love, talking, listening, having some nice food, and that recharges our batteries. So that's probably a good thing to do around this new moon. Let's see what else we have. Housekeeping. So this is a very traditional image, and I think it just means it's not really about the tradition of housekeeping. It's representative of. I actually look at this and I think of housekeeping our mind. So it's the maintenance that we need to keep our mind judgment free. And yeah, so I think it's more to do with mental housekeeping than it is physical housekeeping, although the physical housekeeping helps. To say if your space is tidy, your mind is tidy. So yeah, maybe it is a time to just take a pause and do a bit of mental housekeeping, or maybe a bit of room tidying or something. And that in itself, that room tidying, kind of clearing space, I don't know what it is, but clearing space and decluttering things, it somehow declutters the mind as well. So maybe there's something to be learned from actual housekeeping and the ongoingness of housekeeping, that it's an ongoing chore, it's an ongoing thing, that it's never ending really. And apply the same concept to housekeeping of the mind, that it's a constant work in progress. Yeah, that's a good message for around this time. And we'll do a little doors one again, because I like these. Let's see what we have. See what. Oh, there's one definitely coming out. Do not be nervous today or tonight. The path you are on will lead you just right. That's just basically trust the process, have faith in the process, and timing, divine timing. So, and I just do one more then, and because it's the new moon in Libra, I like to do little rituals around the new and the full moon. Light a candle, and in the new moons, it's a good time to set intentions. The full moon is a time for closure and endings, but it's at the new moon, it's a good time to set an intention for the next lunar cycle. So, and when we set intentions, it's good to have like a little mantra or a little something motivational for the month. So in my mind there is calm, and in my heart there is peace. So when we have a calm mind, we have peace in our hearts, and I think that speaks to this lovely new moon in Libra. So go out, light yourself a candle, set an intention, be kind to yourself, be compassionate to yourself, and rest your body, and don't feel guilty. Okay, speak soon.